Shalom, Israel. It's your boy New Breed coming through with another live stream. As you enter the chat, make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way in. If the audio and visual is clear, go ahead and bang a 1 in the chat. If the audio and visual is clear, go ahead and bang a 1 in the chat so we can get this thing started. I already see people in here. Okay, we good. We good. All praises. All praises. I see y'all rolling in here. What's up, Martin? What's up, Melanie G? Cam the Greatest. What's up, DJ Tatty? What it do, family? The real Derek Jackson. What it do? True love. The Brody Striz. What up, the Brody? I'm glad y'all catching another stream. CJ Godfrey. Chosen Ninju. Joy Shine. Yeah. Amarion. What it do, family? Salute. Yeah, we got another very pertinent topic today. I'm going to be reacting to a community post that I made. And it seems like every time I make a community post, it seems to strum up some interesting dialogue. There's always a little bit of controversy mixed in there for whatever reason. I think it's the fact that I'm very blunt of where I stand in this walk of truth. And often people get offended. But, you know, we living in the times where many would be offended. That's what the book of Matthew tells us. And I wanted to speak about this December 21st prophecy that a lot of social media personalities were speaking on. A lot of conscious community people were speaking on. A lot of spiritual, esoteric leaders were speaking on. And I want to talk about how these prophecies are failed prophecies. Not only are they failed prophecies, but the one thing that supposedly happened was an utter hoax. All right. Now, this is very important, y'all. This is very important because no longer are we going to sit back and allow false prophets to continue to spread lies, and they're not held accountable for these lies. Yeah. And we're going to get to it. Yes, Jessa, this one is going to be funny. This is going to be funny because we're going to go into some of the comments of the community posts I made. And it's going to be true. It's going to be very true what's being said. It's going to be some edification. It's going to be some things that were misunderstood that we're going to bring some understanding to, some clarity. Now, I see y'all up in the chat. Let me see if I can actually show y'all's comments, because that'll be dope if I can show y'all's comments. Okay, good. We can do that. Jay Weezy says people was commenting, talking about don't judge nobody. That let you know they scared of God. What he going to do to the evildoers? Facts. Yes, a lot of people who commented on that post, but we're going to get into it. Now, let me see if I know how to remove comments as well, so it doesn't hide from the screen. Okay, good. So, you know, y'all can fully engage and fully participate, because I'm going to be able to share y'all's comments on the screen as well. And this is going to be a good topic here. Conjunction junction. What's your function? Yeah, conjunction junction. What's your function? Man, we're going to get into it, man. Now, let me go ahead and read the post. The post says, December 21st is officially over, and the unconscious community come through with more failed prophecies. Y'all should give up on this new age nonsense and come learn the Bible. Yeah, I think that was a very direct statement. I mean, all of the prophecies that you came up with failed. Now, for those who don't know what the prophecies were, because I know a lot of you brothers and sisters on my channel, y'all following the book. Y'all following the Bible, so you're not really too caught up into what everybody's saying. But me personally, I have to look at the full scale of what's going on social media, and I have to look at what others are teaching, because it misleads the lost sheep. And we can't have that. So basically, on December 21st, when this thing first started, you had a lot of people talking about the world was going to end. Initially, that was the biggest thing I heard. They were going into the saying guru teachings, and they were saying that it was over. Doomsday. You can go back on a lot of these people's channels that y'all follow. Go back and look on their videos. If they have not deleted them, they better get to it. But you can go back, and a lot of people were saying that the world was going to end December 21st. And this was months ago. And I personally made a video on my channel. You can go back months ago. And I was completely, breaking that down. I was completely disputing the false narratives, because according to the Bible and Matthew 24:36, no man knows the day nor the hour. Not even Christ, only the Most High, not even the angels in heaven know when the end is going to come. So biblically, I already knew that nobody's going to be able to guess the day that the world's going to end. So I showed that, I brung that out. I broke down the saying gurus' teachings, how it was nonsense, and that if these prophecies failed, all of these YouTubers, all of these social media personalities, all these spiritual leaders need to be held accountable for being false prophets. Because essentially, if you're prophesying something and it fails, that makes you false. You're literally a false prophet. That's what the Bible calls them. So I had to, now this is more than necessary. It's more than necessary to expose them. And also, they're talking about some grand conjunction that's supposed to be taking place in space. And we're going to get into that nonsense too a little bit later on in this video. And they also been saying that we're going to get superpowers. Yeah, real live superpowers, y'all. Picture that. The conscious community got people thinking that they was going to be able to levitate, fly, shoot plasma rays, see through walls, vanish. This is what the New Agers got people thinking was going to happen on December 21st. When the stars aligned, they were going to become subhuman. The prophecy was that we were going to become demigods here on earth. And I mean, listen, I'm going to take this as an opportunity to educate. But ladies and gentlemen, when you don't stand for nothing, you fall for anything. You got to build your knowledge on solid foundation. Solid foundation, which is this word. Straight up. Now, keep up the great work, pushing love from East London. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. All the way from East London. Okay. I like this. I like this site here because I get to share comments, and y'all can see them right there on the screen. Whoa, conjunction, junction. What's your function? Man. Now, we're going to get into some of these comments because the responses are literally alarming. It's alarming that people still defend nonsense. And it's alarming how oblivious people are to biblical literature, to where the Bible actually comes from. So you're going to get some knowledge on the origins of the Bible. because we're gonna nip this in the bud right now, and we're gonna leave no stone unturned for all these people who believe in that we have so many options out here. As you can see, believing that we have all these options and beliefs, what ends up happening is you fall for nothing, nonsense. You fall for lies. So I'm gonna go into some of these comments here. We gotta go into the comments. Now let's read it one more time. December 21st is officially over, and the unconscious community come through with more failed prophecies. Y'all should give up on this new age nonsense and come learn the Bible. Yeah. Real Beauty Queen says facts. They were real quiet today. Yes, they were. They were real quiet today. It's like, on the lead up to December 21st, all the prophecies changed every day. Every time it got closer, I'm sitting there watching their channels, right? I'm sitting there watching their channels, and every day that went by, literally, they changed the prophecies that's going to happen. It started off with doomsday. Literally, months ago, this started off with December 21st was doomsday. It's over, game over, lights out. That's how they even promoted their videos. Right? And then on the lead up, y'all know it ain't going to be the end of the world. It's going to be no food whatsoever. That's what they start saying. All the food is going to be gone. Right? Although I've been speaking preparation for the longest. I'm not telling nobody not to prepare, especially when we've already seen food shortages last winter. But then it turned to, okay, we're going to get superpowers. The lining of the stars is going to give us superpowers. And then right, midday on December 21st, you had people talking about, it's just the stars aligning. And then later on, a few years from now, our superpowers going to kick in, but the stars had to align first. First the stars had to line how it's supposed to be. Jupiter, Pluto, and Venus had to line up properly. Right? Ain't that what they told us? Man. But guess what? On the day of, and when the day ended, and today, on the 22nd, silence. Nothing. It's business as usual for these false prophets until they can hop on the next wave. I'm going to tell you, all these waves are being created by the powers that be. It's a distraction. They want you to keep your face at the luminaries. While all hell is breaking loose on earth around you, they want you looking into the heavens, or the skies rather. And they want you looking for some strange oddity to take place. When we're going to get into the fact that, it's total nonsense. Let's go to some more of these comments. John Whistle says, I've been waiting to hear somebody say this. LOL, all praise to the Most High, all praises. Hey, John Whistle, if ain't nobody going to say it, I'm going to say it, bro. If ain't nobody going to say it, I'm going to say it, family. I don't care how they feel about it either. All right. Lee A says they just want to be a part of something. Being a loner of the masses seems to be a trend nowadays. Fact is, nobody will ever know the day that Armageddon will come. Being in the last days, however, surely is soon, but soon can be many years also. And you're right, Lee. You're right. That goes back to Matthew 24:36. Nobody knows the hour. Anytime you hear somebody talking about, it's doomsday on this day, they are a false prophet. They do not follow Christ. They don't follow the word of the Most High. Anytime you hear that, you're hearing a false prophet. Simple as that. DJ Taddis said, hey, brother, I'm thinking the same thing. Can't stop laughing at this foolishness. They are really quiet today with their false prophecy. They are. They ain't got nothing to say. Time to keep exposing this unconscious community. The most God is the only way to everything, on everything. Facts. Now let's go to Benny Stacks here, because we're going to break down some of these disnomers here. Benny Stacks says something big did happen. Okay. An astronomical alignment that only happens every 800 years. A signs of the times is biblical. Okay. Let's look at my response, and then I'm going to respond here as well. Nothing of any biblical significance happened. Now, the reason why I responded that way is because it seems like everyone who is involved in New Age philosophy and teachings and astrology, they tend to try to lump things in with the Bible. They try to mix their esoteric beliefs with biblical beliefs, and it's not the same. So I had to put that disnomer out there. And also, in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10 to be exact, it tells us not to be dismayed at the signs of the heavens, because the heathens are dismayed at the signs of the heavens. Meaning the heathens are looking at the luminaries. The heathens are looking at planets all in the sky, trying to figure out what's going on in the world by looking in the sky. Now, there's a line that is divided. Wise men of the Bible study astronomy. Not astrology, but astronomy. And there's a difference between the two. Astronomy is literally the stars in the sky telling a story. Example, the drinking gourd, follow the drinking gourd. How people was escaping through slavery. They were looking at the stars and things of that nature. But they weren't looking at the alignment of the planets or the stars and practicing astrology. Astrology was taught by fallen angels. And that's why we read from the book of Enoch to find out what these fallen deities taught mankind. And that's how you get into all the horoscopes and things of that nature. So that's what that means, y'all. Let's show some more of these comments here. Nabuku says, preach, brother. Only and only God knows the end of times. Straight up truth. Let's see. Let me get Wit TV up in here. He made a really good comment. Okay, it's moving a little bit too fast, but I'm pretty sure I can get it a little bit later. Let's get a Marion Slaughter. Okay, astrology is witchcraft, divination, and necromancy. That is the facts. Now let's go to some more of these comments. But before I do so, give me one moment, y'all. Give me one moment. Bear with me. All right. Had a brief intermission, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for being so patient. Thank you for being so patient. But astrology is witchcraft, divination, and necromancy, straight up. All that horoscope and all that mumbo jumbo is basically witchcraft, straight up. We don't deal with that in the Bible. So stop trying to combine the two. In Jeremiah, the Bible, listen, it tells us not to be amused by astrology, the lining of the stars and things of that nature. All right. Anyway, let's go to some more of these comments because we're going to break this thing down. And if you went here gaining edification, please thumb the video up. Thumb the video up. Let's get this video out here. All right. All right. So we broke down Benny Stack's comment. Okay, Keisha, she know what it is. Amen. No man can predict the future. Only the Most High can. Facts. Candace Love, she just went right in. These idiots have been misled by false powers. LOL. They think their love above the creator. All their false beliefs truly has led them into a dark, lost path of destruction. It's just the truth, ladies and gentlemen. You know, maybe I would have used different verbiage, but I understand where you're coming from, Candace. See, they think that we got to be nice all the time, but we're tired of false prophets. And I'm not more so mad about the people who've been misled. That's the only issue I have with this comment. I'm not upset about the people being misled because, you know, we're in a day and age where there's a lot of misinformation out there. And I'm not quote unquote judging people for being misled. I'd rather enlighten those people. But I'm more upset about the people teaching these false beliefs, these lies. But I understand where she's coming from. You get fed up sometimes. Janet Moore says, say no more. Bam. That's it. Because that comment was just like a punch in the mouth, really. It's like, you know when you're in a fight and you just get that one hit and you know it's over. That's the comment in itself on the community post is over for y'all. Give up on, the conscious community nonsense. Come learn the Bible. Come learn the Bible. Let's go to some more comments. Beloved says it was a big ritual. They really needed our energy and our intentions to be concentrated on it. Agreed. What they don't realize is who they are and special. They are in the eyes of the one and only Most High God. If they did, they would know that they had powers through him to move in the supernatural. That is the only power you will ever need. He is your super strength. True, 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 true. Now let's go to Tamara Russ. Tamara Russ looks very pretty in her thumbnail. But what she's saying is nonsense. All right. And I'm just going to go ahead and educate you, Miss Tamara Russ. Says, peace, brother. Let's enlighten one another rather than judge. Let's enlighten one another rather than judge. Okay. Number one, the post is to enlighten one another. The post itself is saying that these failed prophecies need to be exposed and you need to come learn the Bible. So that is, this post in itself is enlightening. And number two, you need to learn the definition of judging. Let's go to the comments here, because I believe that's how I responded. It says, no, I'm holding these false prophets accountable. You must learn the meaning of judging. So here's the problem with the new age. Every time, one moment, y'all. I have some, okay, here we go. I was hearing some static. I gotta be aware of my surroundings. My fault, y'all. But anyway, I says you must learn the meaning of judging, right? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the problem with the new age. Every time you correct them, it's judgmental. They're all about living and let living. Oh, it's all about love. Let people believe what they want to believe. And no, nowhere in the Bible do it tell you not to correct people. When you correct people these days, they call it judging. It's nothing judgmental. Listen, judging in the days of old was actually killing someone. That was judging. If people were believing and following these heretic beliefs, they would get stoned to death. That's judging. Me making a post on YouTube saying, listen, y'all need to stop following this nonsense. Come over to the Bible because their prophecies are failed. They're failing. Nothing judgmental about that. Now I'm going to look at her response as well. But look at her responses where it says, which I didn't read it before, but it says false prophets are only a part of the matrix programming. Okay. So does that mean we allow them to continue being false prophets and not say anything? Like, Tamara Russ, you absolutely make no sense. Seriously. Come learn the Bible. Everyone has their own time of awakening on their own specific mission. If nobody is speaking the truth, they lose the opportunity of waking up. So me telling them to come from these esoteric new age teachings and come to the Bible is helping to wake up the people. She goes and says, words carry specific intentions and power, and being mindful of that will continue to enlighten others on a higher aspect. You know, these conscious community people talk real eloquently. They sound so nice. And that's what makes them so damn dangerous. Their words are so cunning. Ego is the only reason for separation. Appreciate your videos. May continue. Look. Can appreciate your videos, and may you continue to receive infinite wisdom. 13 love. I don't know about this numerology, 13 love. I don't know about this infinite wisdom you're talking about. All I know is about the Holy Spirit, the Ruach Kadash in the Bible. All right. And she says ego is the only reason for separation. No, Christ is the reason for separation. He came to bring a sword to divide the wheat and the tare. All right. That's the reason for separation. And separation is not always necessarily a bad thing. Think about it. When they were building the Tower of Babel, what did Christ do? He separated. He separated the people because they were trying to build a tower to reach into heavens and go to war with the Most High. So separation is not always bad, you know? And let me see. Facts, though. It really is evil, Lisa, because just because someone speaks eloquently, just because someone comes in the whole auspice of being a nice person, a spiritual person, I don't doubt that this person is a witch. Seriously. This is witchcraft talk to me. And typically, I don't even respond to comments, but I found this necessary to respond to because it's a learning experience. All right? It's a learning experience. Now, let's go to more comments. Yeah, Maroon Rider says, hold on, let's see. Maroon Rider says, there were predictions? Question mark. LOL. I missed all that noise. All praises. See, Maroon was too in that word. He or she was too into the truth. And they wasn't paying no attention to the garbage, which is good. That's a good thing. Yeah. Jexel says, big facts, con, watch out for these liars. Real talk, though, because that's it's straight up telling y'all lies. Straight lies. We gotta start holding these liars accountable. Wadner says, I'm trying to get closer to the Most High and his son Yeshua. That's what it do. Marcus G says, it's crazy how, as this day was approaching, I started to realize how false a lot of the information was. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to experience on December 21st. Marcus, you 100% right. If you begin to notice on the lead up to December 21st, if you were beginning to have that impulse and notice how false it was on the lead up to that day, when that day came, it was confirmation that a lot of these people that a lot of people follow are false prophets. They're going in the wrong direction. They're misleading people. So this video right here is confirmation for you as well, brother. Somebody said the new age is everywhere. Absolutely. Broad leadeth to damnation. Narrow is the path. Katrina McKinnon says totally agree. That's what's up. JA says you need to look up and read The Code to the Matrix, free PDF by Seven Bomer, as he goes in depth on decoding the Bible for what it really is. I don't need that. To decode the Bible for what it really is, all I got to do is open the book and read. Some of these people who make comments like JA have never even read the Bible. You know, they never read it, but they looked at every source necessary that's opposing it. If you haven't read it, you don't know what's in it. You don't know the power it has. Let me explain something to y'all. Every single notable figure in history, especially within the Black community, studied the Bible. Every last one. Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Nat Turner. Every single man who consider himself to be scholarly reads out of the Bible because it is absolutely loaded with rich history. You don't know history if you haven't read the Bible. Even if you choose not to follow it, you have no idea of any history, real history, if you haven't read the Bible. All right? Just straight up, even on a educational level. Straight up. Now let's go back here. I'm doing some multitasking here, so you notice I'm pacing myself. Pacing myself here. It's a lot of multitasking dealing with these programs here. Yeah, let's go back to the comments. Let's see. Where did my bar go? Okay, there you go. All right. Bradley says, shaking my head. People talking about eclipses and energy. Jeremiah 10, verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. For the heathen are dismayed at them. People care more about eclipses, but not what the world powers are doing. Let's focus on the Most High's word and what's in front of us, and not into speculation and vain ... Straight up. That comment is 100%. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you ever heard of Project Bluebeam, but Project Bluebeam is a program that the powers that be have. I mean, you can look this thing up. They can actually project images in the sky. They can create holograms. They can post up luminaries. They can show you things in the sky that are not really there. And so when they have events like this, what they'll do is they'll get you acclimated and conditioned to looking towards the sky so you can believe these false miracles. And that's what Project Bluebeam is about. And I truly believe that they're going to be rolling Project Bluebeam out a lot. They're going to be doing a lot of things in the sky. And that's why the Bible tells us not to be dismayed at the signs of the heavens. Because the heathens are dismayed at them. Anybody who is looking in the sky for something to happen and trying to align it with the scriptures is a damn heathen. Damn heathen. Straight up. Now let's go to some more of these comments. Yeah. Amateur Sue Mafia says, LMAO, for real. The conscious community collecting souls. When all you have to do is follow your heart. Disagree. Everyone have a different story. They are here to guide you. Not everyone is the same. It's crazy how people are allergic to food that the earth created. It's called DNA modification, past generation. This isn't something new. Okay. Remember, the Bible says your heart can be deceitfully wicked. So actually, you're speaking a conscious community language when you say, just follow your heart. No, let's follow the Most High. You follow your heart, you're going to lead yourself to destruction. Straight up. That's what the Disney Channel teach you. We got to get out of this Disney Channel teaching. Just follow your heart. No, follow the Most High. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so fresh says it's funny how they ain't saying nothing at all. Shaking my head. Absolutely. They ain't got nothing to say. What can they say? Hey, yo, Kimmy says, be careful with prophecies. In my life, it never happened when the manner of time frame I thought of. Most of them came within 5 to 10 years after I told them. Okay. Yeah, Rosleen Jeremy, she says, right. It was just another day. Exactly. Exactly, Rosalind. It's another day, right? I mean, false prophecies that failed. They failed miserably. No superpowers were downloaded over here. These people really need to humble themselves. One person went as far as to say, I'll be able to see the star of Christmas. I was like, dude, just let me be. God sits on the throne. Facts, though. I mean, imagine this, right? Oh, man, imagine this, ladies and gentlemen. These people got their followers believing they was going to get some damn superpowers today. Let's just talk about the superpowers real quick. Let's hone in on this. It was legit people, right? Was sitting up there, right? Was sitting in their houses, right? And they was like trying to actually go into Super Saiyan mode. I'm talking about, y'all remember that clip when that young boy, he was screaming, trying to become a Super Saiyan like Dragon Ball Z. It was literally, I'm sure the conscious community people had people in their houses screaming at the top of their lungs, trying to light themselves on fire. Because some people thought, they can catch on fire and run through the neighborhood and become be on fire pretty much. I mean, I heard all kinds of stuff. People thought they was going to go Goku on the world. I mean, imagine this. They legit had their followers, right? Sitting there trying to disappear. I mean, they was legit watching the clock. Now picture this. I want y'all to picture this. I want you to visualize everything I'm saying. They were sitting there Indian style in the middle of their living room. They were looking up at the stars because, they had their window open. They had their window open. They were sitting Indian style in front of their window. And they were going, conjunction junction. What's your function? Conjunction junction. What's your function? And they were like, you know what? What superpower am I going to channel this evening? And they said, soon as the stars align, you know what? I'm going to disappear. I'm going to disappear. You know what? Soon as Jupiter and Saturn line up, I am going to vanish. I am going to become one with the universe. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. I don't care. Hey, look, conscious community, all you spiritual leaders, I want y'all to hold this L for misleading your people. Y'all gonna hold this L. Yeah. You're gonna hold it, you're gonna grin, and you're gonna bear it. Cause y'all out here teaching some straight up nonsense. But New Breed, you're being judgmental. You're being judgmental. Stop judging these people. I don't know what y'all take me for, but I'm not a nice guy. All right? I'm a biblical man. I'm really not this nice guy. I really don't talk like your conscious community people. I really don't be up in y'all face on this camera trying to make you feel good. I'm telling you the truth. Somebody somebody said Neil deGrasse Tyson voice. Catch these L's, conscious community. Catch these L's. And I dare you utter a word. Now let's go. Let's go to these comments. Exactly, Shalawam. I wonder how they gonna explain this one. Hey, one love loner. They ain't gonna explain it. You know why? Because they can't explain it. They can't. Now, 666-999. Oh my gosh. Let's see what 666-999 got to say. Surely this person has a righteous perspective. With a name like 666-999, I'm pretty sure she has a lot of positivity to put out there into the universe, right? The mark of the beast herself got something to say. Let's see what the mark of the beast have to say, right? So we just going to forget that the Bible you talking about was pieced together from ancient texts with an agenda attached to it. Okay, we came down here to remember, but some folks still lost. Hey man, you ever read something so hypocritical and just slow, just downright just all the way wrong, and you just don't even know how to respond? 666-999 just says, so we're going to forget that the Bible you talking about was pieced together from ancient text. Every religious book was pieced together from ancient text. The Bible is a compilation of the Hebrews' manifestos. See, unlike the Egyptians, we kept scrolls. We took these scrolls and we compiled a book with these scrolls from various prophets. That's what a Bible is. It's a compilation of different writings from our forefathers. So no, we're not going to forget about that. No, we remember our forefathers. And then she goes on to say, text with an agenda attached to it. Every book has an agenda attached to it. Do you read? Do you even read though? If you read a magazine, it has an agenda attached to it. Of course it had an agenda attached to it. The prophets of old wanted us to come into the truth of the Heavenly Father. The agenda was to follow the Most High. So you can't just take the word of the agenda and demonize it. There can be good agendas behind things, not just bad agendas. And then she goes to say, okay, we came down here to remember some folks still lost. You came down where from where? Your name is 666-999. Where did you come down from? I think you came up from somewhere. Talking about we came down. No, you came up. You came up from the belly of the beast. 666-999. Is this what the conscious community is breeding? Seriously. Is this what they breeding? Seriously. My boy Carlito, what it do, family, brother? Hey, what it do? I remember me and Carlito had a couple conversations, man. I think you were part of the spiritual Jamaica retreat. Salute to you, family. What it do, brother? I see you in here getting your laugh on with these people. Somebody in the chat said Freemasonry changed the Bible. You are massively uninformed. Massively uninformed. Massively. All right. And Quinn Smith, you're wrong. All right. You can't just say stuff without bringing out sources. You know? Yeah, let's go. We gonna go to go to some more of these comments. These comments are very interesting, man. I had a good laugh yesterday reading these. Woman's Warrior says, I was thinking the same thing today. It's time to be real with the self and quit starting or stating false prophecies. Well said, Bree. I mean, come on. It's time to keep it real. It's time to stop the false prophecies, and it's time to start holding these people accountable. When this video goes out, y'all need to start tagging these people like, hey, listen, yo, everything you said was going to happen. Look, I'm sitting here and none of this happened. I didn't go Super Saiyan. I didn't go Goku. I cannot levitate. I tried. No matter how hard I tried, when the stars aligned, I couldn't levitate. You got some explaining to do, all you spiritual teachers. See, you the people are the power. Anytime I come on here and I'm teaching you something that's false, y'all need to hold me. Y'all need to hold me accountable. If I done taught you something that ain't right, then you need to be like, Bree, you was wrong on that. But y'all won't do it. Nobody won't do that to these conscious community people. Nobody won't go to their channels, these spiritual leaders, and be like, yo, everything you said about December 21st was a lie. Technically, you're a false prophet. Straight up. Nah. Let's go to some more comments. Oh, let me get a drink of water here. Good old hydration, H2O. Greater Purpose says, when energy moves up above, also moves down below. This is already going left. Yesterday was the beginning of what's to come, which are energetic changes to the earth and to humanity. If you know how energy works, you know that it isn't an immediate thing, it's gradual. Oh, wow. So it went from the world ending to us getting superpowers on that day to now it's a gradual change. It's a failed prophecy. Greater Purpose. It's gradual. People thirsty for superpowers will never receive spiritual gifts because they clearly have been misled. Okay, now you can admit they've been misled. Okay. They've been misled or misleading themselves. Keep enlightening, not belittling. Listen, false prophets, false teachers must be held accountable. If you feel belittled, it's okay for you to feel ashamed for following something that's wrong. People these days are way too damn sensitive. It's okay to follow something, then look back and be like, you know what? I was following some nonsense. You know what I was there are certain doctrines that I used to believe that I can look back on and I can look at myself and be like, you know what? I was believing some nonsense. I was following some garbage. You know, I shouldn't have been believing that. You know, when pride gets in your way, you start making excuses. Now, notice in my initial statement, it wasn't belittling whatsoever. Only thing that I said in the initial comment was, let's zoom back up to the comment. Let me show you how sensitive people are. December 21st is officially over and the unconscious community come through with more failed prophecies. Y'all should give up on the new age nonsense and come learn the Bible. That's not belittling. Only to a sensitive person is belittling. They are unconscious because they were wrong. And their prophecies did fail. This is just the truth. And you should give up on this new age nonsense. It's nonsense. Come learn the Bible. That's not belittling. That's just telling you straight up. Get out of your feelings and your emotions and just admit when you're wrong. You know, Admit when you're wrong. Akira says they had nothing to say. That alone speaks volumes, brother. Exactly. They had nothing to say. Nothing. They had nothing whatsoever to say. Shh. Be quiet. Tonight is the night that we ride. Man. They were straight silent, boy. Yeah, man. This is real talk. Pride falleth before destruction. Yeah. They get real prideful. There you go. Yahuwah's messenger says, Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth. Absolutely. We need those instructions, clearly. You know, people believe they have all these choices, but clearly, you don't have that many options. You really don't. Because everything else leads you to nowhere fast. A lot of people laughing. Open your Bibles, everything is in there. Facts. Give Thanks says the New Age community was not talking about the actual world ending. Yeah, yes, they were. But that's neither here nor there. That's how it started out. They're talking about it was going to be over. And then, of course, they start, giving you verbal diarrhea, giving you that verbal feces and contradicting themselves like they always do, right? The New Age community was not talking about the actual world ending and prediction the way you think they were. First of all, they definitely say the shift started in a new way, not the end of the world. The Bible should be essential. #1. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Listen, nothing happened. There was no astrological shift. Nothing changed. Nobody got any superpowers. Nothing of any biblical significance took place yesterday. Okay? Nothing that these people are teaching lined up with anything in the Bible. I'm going to need y'all to stop using our Bible. I'm going to need y'all to choose a side. You New Age or you biblical. I'm going to need y'all to choose a side. Clifford says, agreed. That's what's up. Let's see. Okay, Awakened Little Rabbit says, I grew a 6-dimensional light body. I grew a 6-dimensional light body. Okay. Now, what does your powers include? So, Awakened Rabbit, y'all, he can travel through 6 dimensions. Would you look at that? Brother, wow. Yesterday, let me get this right. Yesterday, you gained the power to travel through 6 dimensions? Man, hey, look, let me ask you this. How many dimensions were you traveling through before? That's what I want to know. How many were you traveling through before? Man, brothers is getting powers, man. This man can travel through 6 dimensions. I can't even believe that, man. That's dope, bro. Dude just got powers that day. Man. SFB Falco says, can't people just choose what they want to believe? Yeah, you could choose. You could definitely choose. You could choose to follow the New Age and get the abilities to travel through dimensions and portals and time loops. You may even can time travel. You could choose to do that, or you can learn reality. You can learn history. You can learn about the spiritual realm and what it's really about. You can learn the Bible. You can learn the laws and rules, guidelines that you should live by. Or you can travel through portals, bro. Believe what you want to believe, Sage the Truther says facts. I felt so much better ever since I came back to God a month ago. I'm glad you came back to God. Hopefully you honor his law, statutes, and commandments. Fully Hitlick says, I feel a little more self-aware, but that's it. You should feel a little more self-aware every day. Every day that goes by, you should learn a little bit more about yourself. Yep, Marion Slaughter, he always on it. The brother's always on it. Matthew 24:36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Nobody knows when the end gonna come, so they could stop the nonsense. Enlightened Picasso says, big facts, no cap, 100, all praise to the Most High. Like that. Gerald Nichols, facts. Time for them to leave this new age folly alone, because only the Heavenly Father knows when the time shall come for anything to happen. Truth. What was supposed to happen? Well, Larry Scott, we supposed to get superpowers, and I'm disappointed personally. I'm personally disappointed because I thought that I was going to go outside on December 21st and I was going to see the X-Men out there to set us free from the powers that be. I thought when I went outside, I was going to see people flying. I was going to see people shooting flames out of their eyes. I thought I was going to see people vanishing. I thought I was going to see people jumping through portals. And I'm disappointed because that's what the conscious community and the YouTubers been telling us was going to happen on December 21st. So now, Firestar says, salute to you, brother, but honestly, it's yet to be fulfilled. Nothing was actually meant to have happened today, at least not in the physical. This time just marks an energetic shift. Is all. That's what I believe. Okay. We all have our truths. When people say that's what I believe or my truth, typically it's just your opinion and it's not the truth. We can all agree, Bible or not. No, we can't. Two can't walk together unless we agree. That's according to the Bible. We can all agree, Bible or not. Nope, disagree. That this year is setting up for how crazy and transformative 2021 will be. 2021 is going to get more intense. And for those who ain't in this truth, 9 times out of 10, they're going to fall for the nonsense. It says, the all is setting the planet up to usher. The all? What is the all? Now, why do these people refrain from saying the Most High God, the God of Israel? What is the all? The all is setting the planet up to usher in a new golden age. Okay. Me personally, I have my spiritual affairs within both new age and biblical. What? Bro, you can't serve two masters. You're going to love one or hate the other. Listen, the God of the new age is Satan. Okay? I'm not going to sugarcoat that for you. The God of the new age is Satan. That's why he has no rules, guidelines to live by. He's telling you, you can do what you will. You're your own God. The new age comes through Aleister Crowley's teachings. You can't mix the new age and the Bible. So, and I'm surprised. Look at how many people like this comment. So that goes to show a few things. There's a lot of new agers watching my channel for whatever reason. And trust and believe, they watch every video. Picture that. You don't believe in the Bible. You're a new ager, but you're watching a Bible channel. What are you getting from this channel? What are you getting from the channel? This is an anomaly to me. He goes on to say, I have my spiritual affairs within both new age and biblical, not attached, but simply for information reasons. I try to see the world from all spectrums. As personally, I feel there's value in them all. But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Let's wait and see. I don't think their claims are fully stomped out yet. Oh, their claims are fully stomped out. And this is how these new ages speak. You can't be of both. And my response was, new age and the Bible don't mix. Today was just another day. That's it. Today was another day. Another day of failed prophecies for the conscious community. And I put emphasis on con. Now, let's see. Let's get to a few more. Anita Hawkins, her birthday was on December 21st. Happy B-Day. Happy belated B-Day, Anita. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. It says, Ayo Kimi says, all I heard is people getting stuck in a dimension they choose to be in. If they choose not to get out of negative headspaces, a lot of spiritual warfare. Okay. What is the thing with these people with dimensions? They always talking about dimensions. Let's go to Erica Jones here. Because Erica Jones had to be rebuked swiftly rebuked. And I don't typically do too much responding to a lot of women on my channel because, listen, unless if you are a woman and you're opposing what I'm teaching, I typically, you better off keeping it to yourself because more than likely, I'm just going to disregard it altogether. I only pay attention to women who are on my same wave pattern. I only pay attention to women who are on my level. So if it's a woman just, talking and she's in disagreements, you really better off keeping it to yourself. Because normally I really pay no attention to it. But I was reading every comment. I read every comment of this post because I wanted to see what the current climate is with people. All right. Now, Erica says, a lot of what you be talking about be spiritual and new age based. Erica, that is a blatant lie. I mean, that's just a straight up lie. I mean, it's no other way to say it. You're lying. Nothing on my channel. Nothing is new age based. Matter of fact, everybody in this chat, before I read the rest of this comment, right? Everybody in this chat, right? And notice a lot of people click like on this particular comment like it was true, what she's saying. If you have seen me teach new age philosophy, let me know. I want you to let me know within the chat. On top of that, I'm going to show you how deceptive these people are. Now, if you have seen Newbury expose the new age, ever since I've been on this platform, if you've seen various videos of me exposing witchcraft, sorcery, magic, all of that, y'all please throw a flame emoji in the live chat. If you've seen me exposing new age teachings on this channel, throw a flame emoji in the chat, y'all. And I'm going to sit here and wait. Okay. And I'm going to share some of these flame emojis for a second. I'm going to share some of these flame emojis. Let's just take a brief break right quick. $100. Thank y'all. Because, ladies and gentlemen, what this sister just said was a complete lie. She claims that my channel is new age based, and it's not. So now let's go back to the comment. A lot of what you be talking about be spiritual and new age. Spiritual and new age is not the same thing. I speak on the spiritual realm from a biblical perspective, not a new age perspective. That's two different things. So I don't know why you writing this post So I don't know why you writing this post. You're clearly confused. I F's with you because to me, you're more spiritual, even though you're always reading from the Bible. The Bible is spiritual. Like, do you not know that the Bible is a spiritual book? The Bible tells you to have the truth in spirit and in truth. So what you getting from my content is spirit and truth. We are spiritual people. So don't think that for a second that I'm against things of the spirit. I speak about things of the spirit all the time, but they're from a biblical perspective, not a new age, which is cool. But the Bible is very, very tricky, and the Bible is for sure plagiarized. The Bible is not plagiarized. Hence the reason we use our discernment when reading the Bible. All right. So she's completely ignorant to the facts. Now, let's go to some of the responses. Crystal Nelson says the wise men also follow the stars, which is astrology. No. Wise men follow the Bible. And I put this sister in check. I post nothing new age. WTF are you talking about? That's a straight up lie. And then I go on to say, by the way, this second comment was in response to someone else. You just mad because you ain't getting no damn superpowers today. LOL. Sometimes you got to laugh at the nonsense. Sometimes you got to laugh at the nonsense. But that comment was in response to somebody else. But I pulled her card for basically lying. And then I made another comment later on. Let's see. Let me go to that comment there. Of course, she went on a tangent, which I'm not even going to waste my time reading any of the responses. I don't waste my time with that. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. Okay. Anyway, I think it was another comment that says, I think you're a bit confused or something to that degree. But anyway, I don't waste my time with that nonsense, man. All in all, there's a lot of false prophecies that's just out here failing. A lot of false prophecies. And you're right. Yeah, somebody said, let me see what that comment was. Cassandra says, stop lying to people. The wise men did follow the stars, shaking my head. Wow, that I know what written along with baby Jesus being born under the North Star, shaking my head. Again, if you're just catching this stream, you might have missed what I said earlier. Wise men follow astronomy, not astrology. There's a difference. Okay? Astronomy is like follow the drinking gourd, how the stars are aligned, because the stars do tell a story. That's astronomy. Astrology is more on the lines of your horoscopes, the aligning of the planet, so to speak, how the cosmos are aligned to dictate things that's happening on the earth, like the false prophecy that failed horribly. That would be astrology. So there's a difference, Cassandra. And I don't think you're listening. And it's like, no matter how much you tell these new agers, they're stuck in their ways because these are the same people who sitting there playing with tarot cards. These are the same people who looking at their daily horoscope. These are the same people who are looking into all this new age, space age type of nonsense, and they don't want to let it go to find the truth. Actually find laws that they should be living by instead of having your head all in the damn clouds. It's folly. Somebody said, why are you focusing on people that don't believe what you believe? Listen, There are people who are on the fence right now. And what's happening right now in this video is they're being taught. All of the lies are being uncovered. So the reason why I'm calling these people out is so for people who are on the fence, people who don't know which side to go on, if they want to follow these portals and space age and time loops and conscious community and spiritual leaders, or they want to follow the absolute narrow path, the truth. So that's why I'm responding to these people, because a lot of people think like these people and they need to know the truth. Question is, why are you watching a Bible-based channel that constantly teaches the Bible? Ooh, that's a good question for you, right? Yeah, they need to be called out. Somebody said it. They need it. Jeanette Morris, yeah, you're right. They need to be called out. Absolutely. Doctrines of devils is what they follow. Yeah, doctrines of devils. But you know what it is, family. As always, it's an honor building with y'all. Hopefully you got a lot of edification and gained some knowledge from this particular live stream. Hopefully it broke this thing down to you. The December 21st failed prophecies, the fake conjunction, the 3-minute news clip that shows some damn light bulbs in a dark room. some that's all you seen was a little 3-minute news clip that shows some light moving in the sky. And I mean, come on, man. These are the same people who faked the damn moon landing. Stop falling for the nonsense. Open your eyes up, man. Anyway, if you like this particular video, share the video. Share it with everybody in the conscious community, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Hopefully this video helped y'all in your walk and your journey. Y'all have a blessed day. With that being said, shalom and peace.